Alright people, welcome back to the Farming Simulator. Let's continue, shall we? Now then, these two fields have barley, that's fine. And we can continue over here, I guess. Sounds about right. There we go. There we go indeed. Yeah, off screen I basically finish this, what this guy missed over there, and of course finish headlands over here and unloaded more my truck and tractors. I got this guy back from here, he's over here sitting here waiting. He will carry or do the carting with a big tipper for like sugarcane, but I always use it for silage. So yeah. There we go. And there's the electricity pole. There are like 2 trees near it as well. There's 2 ones over there, as you can see. So yeah. Really interesting. Farm over there. Let's see what the work will do. You don't need over there, buddy. Oh well, whatever, shit happens, I guess. Also with animals, got 90 pigs. It's fine, but they could use some cleaning, I guess. And chickens are fine as well. Alright then. That was cool one. Cold one indeed. Yeah, today I have some stuff to do. I have to visit the employment bureau and whatnot. Pretty annoying stuff. I'm a big fan of the place, you know. Well, if you got, you got. That's about it. Oh, there's only 8. Oof. I have to use this in one of the LPs. I never freaking use this. Yeah, cause some corn. This says like forge harvester headers, right? So for what forge harvester is this? I'm pretty sure tractor can pick this up. F. What is F? Oh, this one. Well, let's see, worker, what will you do now? Show me your smarts. AI. Now go back. No, that's better than nothing. Alright, I can take that. Yeah. And this is not a big field, so we should be done with this one in no time. So today, yeah, as I told you, I was in town, in the employment bureau, employment, whatever it's called, whatever. You know what I mean? Because you know I'm unemployed. Then I came home. And basically and to the back of the garden and started to mow. Come here. I need to mow. Well, basically I wanted to have it clean around my fruit trees. My little pear tree have a really good well, the harvest was actually pretty good from it. Basically it have I think 13 pears total, which is really good for such a small tree. And man, some of these pears were really big. I'm glad. Poor tree, this area, he had a rough time. The freaking, I think, epics, right? They're called epics. Attack it, and the attack was massive. Jesus, literally half of the tree. It was funny. Only one pear. left half of the tree have 12 pears, right half of the tree have 1 pear. And the right side of the pear of the tree was the one that was the most heavily attacked by them. I was thinking like, try some biological stuff and use some predator bugs and whatnot, but yeah, nothing worked basically against them. I have to use the chemicals, unfortunately, because basically in our garden we are always trying to have everything bio without any chemicals, but sometimes you just gotta use them to save a tree. But I don't know why, but I think it was because the winter was really mild. So that is why the aphids were really aggressive this time, and it wasn't the regular green aphids, it were like grey, really nasty ones. So yeah, tree was heavily attacked by the aphids, and he has to have to use the basically chemicals, pesticides. But yeah, the chemical wasn't very heavy and it was harmful to bees and whatnot, so yeah, we always use, if we have to use one, always use the ones like that, because only stupid people would kill bees, because bees are a great insect. Yeah, without bees we would die as well. Of course, there are other, like super red bumblebees are also really great. Yeah, they're even they fly even the words a lot worse better than the bees, which makes them really great. Heck, even the freaking wasps, they are freaking annoying, especially at this time of the year, late summer, early fall. But for majority of the year, they just, for the spring and the majority of summer, they just don't give a fuck about you. They just do their thing and eat some other insect like flies and whatnot. Seriously, I have a huge wasp nest literally above my window. Yeah, there are definitely like hundreds of the wasps. But yeah, I got the whatever window protection. I don't know what would be the right term in English. Basically, you put it on your window and only like the small insect could get through. Was why I just too used to get through. But that's great. Otherwise, I would have like 100 wasps every freaking day in my room, which would be crazy because, yeah, let's say I'm not the biggest fan of them. But of course, I know they're necessary. And those are the annoying wasps, the one with the black antennae, which always go to your food and whatnot. But I actually took time and learned about them, why they do it. So basically what I learned, for a majority of the year these wasps have their own food. They bring like the meat from like wasps and whatnot. The meat though, they don't really have meat, but you know what I mean. Basically the protein and the protein food to their larvae, and they in turn give them like some really sugary heavy liquid, which basically adult wasps eat. But as the year progresses, late summer, early fall, there is only few larvae and really just too many adult wasps, and these wasps need to eat something. So yeah, and the easiest thing to go is basically human food. So anything like sugar rich, from like sodas to fruits, they will eat basically anything. In my garden they really enjoy blackberries, raspberries, and what else? There's some other, but there is no Dutch. Oh yeah, of course, the grapes. It's freaking grape season, right? It's literally everybody's harvesting grapes here. It's September 18th, so yeah. It's usually in the late September when the grape harvest begins. Because grape harvest means wine. So yeah. And of course, young wine called Burchak. Probably not very common term in the Western countries, or maybe they have this different term for this, but they have Burchak. I prefer the red one. White one is alright, but the red one is well tastier. But yeah, I'm not really like super alcohol heavy guy. I would drink it, but very rarely. I mean, I drink like beer once per month, so yeah. But actually I can hold my liquid, which is kind of funny. Maybe there's some sort of family trait, or I don't know. Because seriously, there are people who literally can't drink. And I always drink only like at weddings and whatnot. And man, I'm never drunk. And I drink a lot. Especially like vodka or domaca, what we call here. Basically something like American moonshine. So yeah. My friend gave me half a liter of the cherry flavored one, and I should have at least 1 liter from the plum one, because I gave him basically literally 70 liters of plums from my good old plum tree. Unfortunately, this year the plums were basically ravaged by the freaking spring freeze, so yeah. I hate literally spring like freezes and whatnot, when it's freezing at spring, so annoying. I literally destroyed apricots, like 80% apricot in our entire country were destroyed by freezing during the spring. Really annoying. And my other plum tree was destroyed. And yeah, at least half of these plants were destroyed as well. Very annoying. Oh well, what can you do? You should be glad that we at least have something. So yeah, I guess you should be glad about it. Dead by Daylight, huh? Yes, I told you, it will be pretty fast. Fuel 10, yeah, it is, but it's quite small. So yeah. quite small indeed. But I'll just finish it. Like seriously, just finish it. Oh my god. That was a rough one. Alright then. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Oh yeah, do you know these roads? Well, you should. Not the Wuchi place. I've lately been having like some seriously good press for the wood chips, which I never saw like before, which is crazy. I've been happy that I bought that small wood chip selling station or whatever. Finally, they doesn't have monopoly, you know. So now they're giving us some good money. So today I was contacted by my cousin who is having a wedding in like, is it like 2 weeks from now? Yeah, 2 weeks from now. And she asked me if it's alright to go to the wedding here we are basically forced by our government to have the mask during the whole time of the wedding, which is basically new rules because basically we have to wear the mask indoors in the buses and whatnot for basically since the March. But the weddings were basically one of the few exceptions from this rule. But then they basically said nope, weddings won't be exception anymore, or you can have only like 30 guests. Of course, this was met with really angry people, especially the brides. They started to take the signatures. There was over, I think, 20k signatures already. So okay, the prime minister was like, okay, I'll be nice. You can have up to 100 guests, but everybody will have to have masks, and the police will come to control you. And if you don't, the proprietor of the establishment where the wedding is, he will have to pay a fine, a really big fine. Basically, the lowest fine is at least 2 times more than the average wedding, which is crazy. So yeah, that is what happens. So we'll see how it will go. But yes, super annoying for everybody. Yeah, it's also kind of funny, like how the Americans are like, oh yeah, stay healthy and don't wear mask. Yeah, but you don't have to freaking wear mask for freaking 6 months. You're wearing mask like whenever you feel like usually. And yeah, it's pretty much getting on people's nerves to wear this mask all the freaking time everywhere when you're inside. Especially us people with glasses. Well, during summer it's not that bad because temperature is fine, but yeah, it's starting to get colder. Your glasses will become more and more foggy. And no matter what mask you have, you will always have foggy glasses. If you breathe heavily, you just have to breathe really slowly and with nose. And it still won't be enough when it's like super cold outside. You'll still get foggy glasses. So shut up, people who don't wear glasses. You just don't understand. I always laugh at the people who don't wear glasses. They're like, oh yeah, because you don't have the mask right or something. No, you just don't freaking understand. Only people who wear glasses understand. No matter what mask do you have, it's never gonna be 100% foggy free for you. I don't know, it doesn't really matter from which side we will start because there's always gonna be some misses, it seems. And what if we start from the bottom over here? This should work, right? Somehow. And now I'm getting in one corner, screw it. Alright, be right back.